Cheers, everybody. How are you? Welcome to another show, Nils live from home. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We are celebrating today. As you probably aware, the album and the single are #1 on all the charts now. We're hit #1 on Billboard as well as Mediabase and smoothjazz.com and Alan Kepler's chart. And so we're officially #1 on everybody. So I drink to that, and that's something to celebrate. I'm glad we could get this in tonight's show, because actually I'm going to take a break for a little while. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to take the month of August off, do a little family maintenance and just do other stuff. I'll be back in September. So and I will post other stuff in between, so I don't want to really totally lose everybody, but this show will continue in September, and I'm gonna take. So this is gonna be the last show for I'm gonna skip about 4 weeks, I guess. But anyways, yeah, it's a wonderful day. I'm really excited. I'm very excited about that the album is #1 and that the single is doing so well. I hope it stays there for a while. You know, these days a lot of times the singles jump up and they're gone the next week. So, but either way, I'm just happy, and I hope it lingers around for a long time. Is basically what I'm saying. So, cheers to that. And with that, let me play it for you. Man, we gotta play that single today, right? If it's #1 in the charts. So I'm gonna start with a song. I'm a little bit behind the curve. I put a bunch of wanted to add some images and some video footage in the playback tape of mine that I use here for you guys. And it's always a tricky thing, get it lined up and getting the right clips to show up at the right time. So, and then I was working on that till I realized, oh, it's 5 minutes. I still gotta get dressed. I gotta put my Bear Rocks t-shirt on, you know, and get ready and get my glass of wine. So I hope everything is working fine. We'll see. We had this in the past where things go haywire, but let's hope not. Okay. Hey, here we go. Joy and Pain for you guys. And that's not Joy and Pain. Wonderful. See, we're starting already. Joy and Pain is 72. Let's start this song. I'm going to play that other one too, if you recognize what that was. It's a little #1 theme today. But hey, Joy and Pain first. Here we go.
Turn it on.
solo from the record. Joy and pain, everybody. We know all that. We know about the joys and pains in life, don't we? Yeah, I grew up with this track, and so I have a strong connection to it. It was, as I said, it lived in my car for years. It was just one of the go-to. We had cassette players back in the days, and it was one of the tapes, like made myself mixtapes, and that was definitely always on there. So when we cruising down the Autobahn back in Germany, we had Joy and Pain running. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I've been busy really working up the arrangements for live, and what I noticed, what is really fun is that now that I'm kind of done with the record and I had time to listen to it, get a little distance, and now I'm starting really to work on it. So I find different ways in and out around the album. Let me see. I find, for instance, this track, My Backyard. Now that track is an old track. It used to be called, I thought I called it Love Story or something. I wrote it for an acoustic record that never really made the light of day. And then I kind of rearranged it, changed some chords, electrified it, and because I always loved that hook on it. And the original hook is I'm doing, let me play with the beat so it makes more sense. So that's the way I played it on the record, and now I keep messing around with it, trying to find different ranges for it. You know, I'm messing around because we are doing this show, and I've got to mention we still got a few outstanding seats available. So this is tomorrow. We'll be in San Diego at Humphreys. So anybody seeing this and don't have tickets yet, get them right now. Our CD release party. The room is filling up, but there's still some seats available. Get them right now. It's going to be a killer show. We had a great rehearsal on Thursday. I have Johnny, Clydeen, Oliver, Corey, and Aaron. So full band, and we had a lot of fun with the tracks. But going back to the song My Backyard. So now I'm playing around with playing this melody in different octaves and different harmonies. So So all these different ways of trying to get in and out of these melodies. And it's just fun to explore the music and find these different ways to getting around and get free with it. And just, I start off learning the melody that I laid down on the record. And I do that by, I just jam when I record. I jam on the record, I jam on the tracks. And I find, until I find a melody I really like, and then I commit to it and lay that down. And that's the melody that's on the record. And then when I come and get ready to perform, it's the first melody I learn. I go back, I listen to it, I get it under my fingers. And then the next step is to get away from that and use it just as a framework, but get free with it and find different ways to get in and out of the record, out of these melodies. And that's where I'm at right now, and it's a lot of fun. Let's see, I just got distracted because I got one of my cats making sounds. Yeah, meow, where are you? She's hiding here. Oh, there she is. Ruby, come here. Come here. Ah! This is Ruby. And she was hiding from Bear. So we had this big "Where's Ruby" element earlier. I let her out 1 second. Oh, don't scratch me, come on. She gets so nervous around Bear. He's a little bit of a bully to her. But she's actually the only animal that doesn't take shit from him. So she whacked him once. And yes, so anyway, so let me play this My Backyard. And the title is just because it's like I really enjoy my little backyard, my little piece back here, and just like a nice hangout, having your little area of peace, as you may say, where you can chill. And we're gonna do this tomorrow at Humphreys in San Diego as well. So it gives me time to practice it one more time, right? So here we go, My Backyard from the new album. It's just a fun track. I really love I love that pocket of that hook, and I'm glad I got it on an album because I was when the record label said I didn't want the acoustic album. I was devastated because I thought that hook was just killer, but it had a different vibe. It was way more country, you know, like little finger picking and all that kind of stuff, and. But you know, a good music, a good melody, a good groove is a good groove. So you can always use it on something else and make it happen. That's my attitude, at least. Yeah, couple more songs from that album since we're number one, right? Cheers to that. Mm. The song I originally thought would be the title track. It's called "We're Gonna Be All Right." Then it's more like a blues thing. Let me do my little. I don't know what's going on with my Logic session when everything goes to the wrong song. At least I'm seeing it. And it's, I mean, I apologize if I'm playing a couple of songs that I recently just played, but I'm just in a mood that I want to play this record that I'm working on, that I'm working out live arrangements on, and just hit number one. So I hope you don't mind if I repeat myself a little bit. I think I played this song recently, maybe 2 weeks ago, but it's worth for me finding different ways in and out over these chord changes, and there's a lot of changes in this one. Maybe I can bring this up on this song here. Let me see. I can bring up my chord changes right there. So you guys can look for the musicians in you guys. You can check that out too, and see where I'm going with all this. So this song, I wrote it in the living room, and I remember I was doing this. Came up with this fourth idea. Some crazy changes in there, check it out. Yeah, I love that. That song has a lot of soul. Johnny, he came up, he helped me with the hook on that thing. I was going back and forth between different melodies and couldn't make up my mind. And he went up to the microphone and just sang that part and said, "That's the one. That's the one." And yeah, and that's how it came to be that the track was called "We're Gonna Be All Right." I had the title, and I just couldn't settle. You know, when you write these songs, I had the changes and I had an idea for a melody, and then I didn't like it quite, and I tried another melody, and but when you find the right one, you just know it, you know. So, and I think that certainly was the right one. Um, uh, yeah, thanks, guys. Cheers, by the way. Here. Mm. So, um, another track that I've been working on, where I'm still trying to find my ways in and out. And what's interesting is I got the backing track. So a lot of times when I go on live, I mute what is in the band, but you know, on my productions there's so much stuff. I got like 4 or 5 rhythm guitars, percussion overlays, loops, strings, and synth patches, and then live. If all this is gone, I'm missing it. Maybe that's the producer in me, and that's why I'm just used to hearing it that way. But if I put all of it in with the band, it's a little much. So you have to find the way. So over the last couple of days, I've been thinning out these live tracks, the what they're playing back, like which are auxiliary, like rhythm guitar parts. There's certain things that I want to hear. And I can't play both guitar parts at the same. I could hire a guitar player, but the stage is going to be crowded enough as it is. So the guitar player going to be in the computer. And the same for a synthesist. I would really need like a keyboard player that has all these different synth and melody lines and pads and string lines and all that kind of stuff. So these things usually come from the computer. And the same with percussion. I mean, Oliver is playing percussion, but I might want to hear a tambourine at the same time. So in order to do that, I might have the tambourine from the computer, and Oliver is playing the congas. So, but it's interesting. You don't really need a lot live. It's just sometimes it helps a little bit to lift it up, to give it that extra lift. But you gotta let it breathe, and that's the one thing I just learned over this last week, how to let these tracks breathe. Take the time also with me playing over them, and just listen to what else is happening, because now I gotta give it to my musicians, right? I'm in control in the studio when I mix and I produce a song, and I'm like, every little note is right where it's supposed to be, in the right volume, the right level, the right inversion. And then you do it live with the band, and you know the keyboard player plays a different inversion, and all of a sudden it clashes with something else. So you just got to create more room and let them do their thing, because you know I don't want to write out note for note what to play for these musicians. They have their own. They're going to bring their own life to these songs, and my challenge is then just to step back and just listen to what the band brings. So that's what I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Now this one too, this one is called Chill It. This is which wine? Right, wine is my preferred sauce. I just see that. You know, I'm drinking one. This is called the well, I like the Hunt winery. David Hunt is a client of mine. He's a vincer up from Paso Robles, and he has some really incredible wines. You know, the Vivant, Bon Vivant, or something. But then the regular everyday wine, there is a place, they have that at Ralph's, a recipient. And if you buy 6 at a time, you get them for like $10. It's nothing. And it's a really nice drinkable wine. And that's usually my table wine that you know, if I don't want to spend money for something extraordinary. But in general, I just like a nice dry red wine. You know, cheers to that. But anyways, we were doing Chill It. So Chill It, this is the title track of the album. Check it out. Yeah, and we have to find endings, good endings for all these songs, because a lot of times, on the album you just loop the end and then you put a nice fade on it. But for live, you want to have an ending. So those are all these kind of changes I've been spending my time on, like over the last couple of weeks, trying to find the right arrangements. There's some other songs I haven't even touched yet, but there's unless I own the band and I can come over here every day, I don't want to throw like a whole 14-song album new on them with one rehearsal. It would be not fair. So we're doing 7 songs from the new album tomorrow, 7 new songs, and then the next time we're gonna add a couple more, and see which ones work out best and which one survives in the set, because that's my other challenge with another number one now. A lot of times if I play a short set, I cannot play all my number one hits. There's not enough time. So, but that's a luxury problem to have. I'm not really complaining about that. But sometimes I do want to add more songs, and I say, man, we haven't played this, I haven't did, but I gotta let go of something else, and it's a trade-off. Huh? But what do I have for you guys next? Oh yeah, I want to do Zero Gravity for you one more time. That track or it turned out really nice at rehearsal, because it has exactly what I wanted it to do, where it really kind of starts lifting up, and I might actually add some more modulations at the end of the. This song could go through all the different keys. It's really funny. I talked about this before too, because I just recently played this. It has a really cool modulation at the end, where it has this chord progression that modulates from a D minor to a D major key, and it does it. So that's the first key. That's the D major key. And then it goes to an F major or D minor key. But that last chord, this guy right here, which is a C sus, C7 sus chord, is the same as this. So that turnaround chord is the same, which allows me to go back to the first key. And that's what I'm playing with there at the end. So it keeps going back and forth between these two keys, and actually starts in another key altogether. So it's in A minor. So check this one out. harmonica keeps going back and forth. What's cool is what I like about it is that whenever it modulates, it gives us a little bit of a push. And since we're just going back and forth, it keeps pushing and pushing and pushing. And then once you hear this live with the band, when the band gets more and more intense as these modulations keep happening, it's really great. So I can wait to play this tomorrow at Humphreys. Yes, yeah, the Humphreys is tomorrow. Let me see, where do I have the flyer? It's Humphreys by the Bay, Backstage Live in San Diego. The ticket link is down there, the bit.ly shortcut Nils CD party, of course. It's easy to remember. Otherwise, it's this long text string of, what is it, Ticketmaster, whatever they use to sell the tickets through. But if you're at all in the area, come down and check us out. It's going to be so much fun tomorrow. And I can wait. It's really a good one. Let me see what this thing is jumping to. My computer has its own mind. I don't even know where I'm at. No, these are the wrong songs. Oh, 42. My eyesight, it's also partly my eyesight. Now you had mentioned, I saw one of you guys mention Out of Sight before. Let's see how close this is, because sometimes that's one thing I'm struggling with, as this is my 14th album now, and there is a certain tendency to repeat yourself, right? So, and yes, there's certain familiarities, there's certain licks that I play over and over. That's just my style, my repertoire of melodic ideas, and so it gets tougher and tougher to stay fresh, to come up with something that's truly original. And for the most part, I'm trying to stay away from trying to write another Pacific Coast Highway, I'm not writing another Catnap or another Summer Nights. But you play and certain things keep happening. Okay, I played this before, and I am struggling with this. I had this while I was working on the album. I had several moments where I said, "Man, I wrote this song before. I just wrote this song before," and I dismissed it. And even if I don't quite remember if that's the song or where it's coming from. So it's interesting. So let's play. I'm gonna play Out of Sight for you guys, just to see how close. I think it's different. But I'm sure that we can also find some similarities. This is from my Caught in the Groove album, Out of Sight. Another number one. We want to end the show and start the song with number one hits, right? So check it out. Out of Sight. it's fun. Definitely a different song. It's nothing to do with Zero Gravity. But you know, it's always worth checking. It's always worth checking. Because sometimes you play something and then later, man, yeah, this is I just stole from myself. But that wasn't the case here. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back in September, and I would say first Saturday in September is a good bet. I'll definitely be here, but I do have other stuff that I'm going to post. Actually, going to pre-post. I have little bits and pieces, get some guitar tricks, some performance clips, and all stuff. So I don't want my YouTube channel go to into hibernation just because I need a little break. So there's going to be stuff for you guys to watch. I might even do another Nils Live from Hove, maybe like a reissue of some other. I always like doing that, but on the other hand, then when I'm, when you're on your vacation, then you don't want to have to deal with all that stuff. So I don't want to promise it, but keep your eyes out. If you subscribe to my channels, they should notify you when there's a new episode up. And if I do one this month, I might put like a reel together out of some, just basically a rebroadcast of an earlier version or something like that. I might do that. Just so you guys have something to watch on Saturday nights. I don't want to totally abandon you. And but in the meantime, hey, cheers everybody. Bear says hi. He's here on my shirt today. If you want to support the show, put some money in the tip jar. Get yourself a T-shirt. I have them with me on my show tomorrow for those people coming down to San Diego. Or go to the website, download the album. Also, if you are on Spotify or Pandora, please add the Nils Chill It full-length album to your playlist and share it with people. It does add up. What we get as artists on these streaming services is microscopic, fractions of pennies. But if you have 1 million people streaming it, it does add up to a few dollars. So I always appreciate if somebody has it on their playlist, and especially if they share it with other friends and family and all that kind of stuff. So I always want to encourage that. And the best yet, if you can come out to one of these shows, this year was kind of slow for me as far as performance. It's going to pick up. I'm going to have a few more shows this fall. Playing, I think I had this somewhere. Did I have it? Did I have this over here? Well, I guess not. There we go. I'm going to be in South Carolina at Chase Lounge the end of August. And then I'm going to be in, in New Orleans. It's going to be a beautiful thing. So those are the big ones. And there's some other stuff. I'm going to be in the View Bar also here in Los Angeles in September. That's a Heidi Tan gig. I'm going to play with her. I'm going to add some of my songs in there as well. And I'm planning on some more, actually hopefully get some festivals next year. So I've been working that out and probably have some announcements soon. But that's for next year. So let's get through this year first. Guys, was a longer show today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And oh, baby, where's the T-shirt for the cat? I should make one. Yeah. I'm Bear just took over. He since he started in my music video, in that You Keep Me Up music video, and everybody, that video got catapulted. Sometimes you put a little music video out and you get 50,000 views. This one already has 150,000 views. And just organically, I didn't advertise for it. It was just people are just gotten into that video. So in other words, Bear is a star, probably more so than me even. So that's why I'm using him to advertise. And it's really not my dog. It's my daughter's dog, but she gets jealous, man, because we understand each other. We're two guys, you know, like all the other girls in the house, and with two guys we hold together. So I get him and he gets me. So that's why we have that relationship. Hey guys, have a great weekend until September, okay? Peace, take care, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.